Good morning. So good. Praise Jesus. Now I understand it. One of these hospitals that I've been to, excuse me, I know it's so close. The genius. One of these hospitals that I've been to, I'm not going to tell you which one, right? But it's a complete setup. They followed the typical protocol of every hospital just to understand what the hell's going on with these federal marshals. They kidnapped me. You understand it? They did everything they were supposed to do, and I had to leave because there was an altercation with staff, but they needed that to make sure they psych you guys out before and after all of the bullshit. See, this is what you just started. You just started here. Right? That's why, in the way I remember crying, it's like a gift to me and stuff. And that's why when they sent me home in a cab, the little short Spanish woman escorted me to my cab, right? And the hospital paid the bill for me to go home in Elmont. And I remember they said somebody had to make sure that I understood what was going on. They said, she said, no, the hospital, we put it on the hospital's account. They was fully convinced that I've been telling them the truth for a long time. Now the only thing is this, they're playing it fail safe. If I make it and get my story out to whomever in the Justice Department, they too would say it was a setup. You understand? But if I die, no, he was really a problem. That's just genius, Jeffrey. And shit. You fucked my father up. You fucked my mother up. United States Federal Marshals. You keep expecting people to do your dirty work for you. TSI. They get to close the story. They don't know how to close. Paul Green and Ashley Marin. You get it? That's why she kept doing the wellness checks to Ashley Marin, left and right. They're panicking and shit. So, now, Mark here, brother Mark, the nurse here who cuts my hair, who felt that we was cool, he talks in the manner of like he's my police protection, or like I'm some kind of a, like, you know what I mean, a unique circumstance. So I'm gonna run something past you that didn't happen, but I want you to hear it. It did not happen. It just didn't happen. I'm just telling you. This is a hospital floor. There's a room on this floor, right? And let's say I needed transportation home, right, back to wherever I'm supposed to go. This is a hypothetical. And Mark was in charge of placing that call. And let's say I was standing out in the doorway waiting to find out if it was authorized. He needs me to hear him say, I have a client here who needs transportation, and I'm trying to get permission to pay for it through the hospital account. Right? And I'm supposed to believe he's talking to hospital administration when he's really talking to the Federal Marshals Department on my behalf. When I sit there and take it like a fool, go along with it, whether I'm recording it or not, whether I hear it for myself or not, I'm under the impression that it's like, oh, he's talking to them. Nope. That's how they keep transferring me around. And when I hear it, when I go home and you guys ask me, friends and family, how'd you get out of there? Oh, the hospital paid for it. You see how they keep on a certain thought schedule that's very convenient for the federal marshals, and make me do the work to cover them. You can consider it brainwashing or manipulation, but they got to keep their undercover status.